Welcome to Question Mark, a safe place to ask dangerous questions, where today we question why do tragic natural events occur? Insurance companies refer to them as acts of God, natural tragic phenomena that leave enough damage to need a financial payment. When lightning strikes, literally and metaphorically, it leaves us asking questions. Questions about how a good God could leave a world in which natural phenomena leads to human suffering. Lightning strikes lead to wildfires that drive people from their homes. Hurricanes and typhoons devastate coastal communities. Earthquakes shake urban cities to their core. How is it that these events can be a part of God's plan? These kinds of events we find in the book of Job. Straight winds that took down Job's son's house, killed his 10 kids in a moment. Natural tragedies often lead to human suffering. So, why did God make them? And why do they happen in particular times and places? Now, it's impossible to answer the question if you add the caveat, why did this happen to me? The truth is, nobody knows why tragedies happen to some individuals and not to others. An individual is often so broken by their personal pain that they can't see the bigger picture, but that question is not the question for this video. Here we're looking at the broader picture of the big scale of weather events. Why does God allow them in general? We gain great insights on this from the book of Job. In this book, he discusses what we call the law of entropy, also known as the second law of thermodynamics. The law of entropy basically states that everything is breaking down. It's moving from order to disorder, and you lose potential energy in every exchange. Job says it much more simply. A rock is moved from its place. Torrents wear away at the soil. Water wears away the stones. And all of the friends agree on this law of entropy, the second law of thermodynamics. Where they disagreed is whether God aims natural disasters at the unrighteous. Job's friends argue that tragedies strike people because they're unrighteous, but the innocent are spared. Job argued that natural tragedies strike the righteous and the unrighteous without moral discernment. And around 2,000 years later, Jesus affirmed that Job was right. In Luke chapter 14, when he discussed how the Tower of Siloam fell and hit people not according to their sins, but just because of the law of entropy, the universe is breaking down and tragedies strike. And then again in John chapter 9, when there was the story of the man who was born blind, well, Jesus said that it wasn't because of anything this man had done or because of what his parents had done, but so that the work of God could be shown through him. Jesus said that tragedies strike people who are righteous and unrighteous. Now, recent studies have shown that weather events on the planet actually are fine-tuned to minimize the amount of damage done to humanity in the long run. They also exist to motivate humans away from moral evil and towards a more virtuous life, particularly in the way that they treat the planet. God, in his power, has given these as gifts to minimize the decay on humanity. Now, in order to understand this, we must grapple with the benefits of natural phenomena. For example, earthquakes. Earthquakes can cause massive damage to urban centers. Tectonic activity, which is responsible for earthquakes and volcanoes, actually ensures beneficially that continental landmasses and islands permanently remain on the Earth's surface. It also guarantees the adequate recycling of nutrients essential for the long-term sustenance of abundant life, both in the oceans and on the continents. Yet the current level of plate tectonic activity is not too high as to make the building and maintenance of cities and transportation arteries infeasible. Hurricanes, as another example, serve many beneficial purposes. They substantially increase chlorophyll concentrations among continental shelves, bringing nourishment to many species located there. Their powerful winds lift sea salt aerosols from the oceans, and these play a critical role in raindrop formation. They also ensure that enough rain falls to support a large, diverse land life population. In addition, these aerosols and the clouds they form efficiently scatter solar radiation, allowing hurricanes to act as a global thermostat. Tropical oceans get too hot, well, they generate hurricanes. The aerosols and clouds serve to cool down the tropical ocean. Lightning strikes contribute to nitrogen fixation, a crucial nutrient supply for plants. Lightning also generates wildfires, which remove growth inhibitors, infuse soils with water-retaining and mineral-rich charcoal, and more. The lightning strike rate on Earth is optimal for maintaining a high quality of life. This could be said of the laws that govern fire, floods, droughts, hurricanes, tornadoes, ice ages. All of these are fine-tuned to make life on Earth possible, sustainable, and with minimal impact to humanity. Looking at it scientifically, it appears as though each of these natural phenomena is not just beneficial, but critical to life as we know it on Earth. You know, the Bible also affirms the law of entropy in Romans chapter 8, where it says that the creation groans in eager expectation for the return of Jesus. Creation itself is breaking down, subject to the law of entropy, but there will come a day when it will heal as Jesus redeems everything, both people and creation itself, to create a new heavens and a new earth where He rules. And I am looking forward to that and hope you are as well. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the like and subscribe below to see more things like it, or just go ahead and ring the bell, and that will give you notifications every time another one of our videos comes up. If you'd like to see another video very similar to this, how about looking at this one right here?